All right, all right. So let's get into this. So, all right. So we have our TradingView here account. And you probably asking me, how did you get your TradingView set up like that? Hey, I'm gonna have a video on that one too. So first off, you want to go to your daily chart to actually do support support and resistance, because you want to see like future off how you do your support and resistance. But I'm going to show you something quick and something simple that can help you with support and resistance. So if you go to your indicators right here at the top, you can press on indicators and it come up to your screen and it looks just like this. So what you do is you go here and you type in pivots high and pivots low. You can click right here to your left and then add it to your favorites. So I'm gonna click right here on here, and it's actually going to show me where my highs and my lows are. Because this day and time, we are so busy that we don't know where the highs and lows are because we have so much stuff to do. So right here, it shows you where your high and low is at this moment. But right now, what we want to do is find our support. Support is like your floor where you like something wherever it can bounce on and bounce off and bounce on and bounce off. So if you look right here for our daily, we're going to go over here to the left-hand side. So if you follow my cursor here, go to the left-hand side, it's the second up over here on the left, and you go down to horizontal line. This is Alt H. You can put alternate H on your keyboard, but you can go right here and click on horizontal line. Horizontal line will come right, just click on your screen and you can see it there. Mine is red, but you can right click it and make it any color you want, because you can go down to settings and actually go to style and pick your color. So if I wanted like orange, white, whatever color I want, I can do it that way. Also, I can make the thickness of what I want to as well. So I can make it a little thicker than I actually can see it. All right. So now I'm going to push OK. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this horizontal line to where I see a floor. A floor means where, like I said, bounce up and down, where you can actually say that it hit more than one time. So at this point, I'm going to go down here. And if you notice that price right here actually hit this area one time, and it hit this area two times, okay? So this is my support of this particular pair on the daily, okay? Support here, it hit one, bounced up, it hit down, bounced up, okay? So that is support. Now resistance is like, you're resisting somebody, all right? So resistance is like, I went up there, but I'm going back down, or I went up down there and I'm going back up there. So my resistance is going to be my highest point at that particular time. Now your pivots, you see right here that this says this is the highest point. But of course, we all know and see that up here is our highest point, because right now the market is not moving. And of course, it might be making its high right now, but we're not sure. Okay. Market has a mind of its own. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab another horizontal line and we're going to click on it and bring it right to that peak up there at the top. So now we have boxed in price on our high, and this is our high, and this is our low. So high versus resistance. And also what you can do too, to remind you, you can right click and you can go down to settings, and I go to text. I type in here resistance, and I can put daily. Okay, so I know that's my daily resistance. I can right click again on the line, go down to my settings, and I can put support daily. So now I know that this is the only area I need to be focused on right now, because guess what? Each candle is a day candle, okay? So this is December the 10th, this is December the 9th, December 8th, December 7th. All of these are days of trading days right here on this candle, okay? So basically, if we go back here, that's far enough because that's back to July, sorry. It's back to July the 27th. That's far enough to know where price had been before, okay? Because we really want to just get in the market and get out so we can make some money, all right? So now we're going to go down to our 4-hour chart. So now if you notice that price has been bouncing from this line up, bouncing down, up to here, okay? So what you want to do now is get closer to price, closest to price as you want to. As you can. So if you scroll over here to your right-hand side, you look right here, you have some high, a low, you have a lower low, and then you go up to a high. I'll show you in another video how I know that's high and low. But hey, you have an indicator right now that tells you where the high and the low is. It tells you the numbers. So what am I going to do again? I'm going to go over here to the left, and I'm going to grab my horizontal line. So I'm going to click it right here, which is alternate H if you want to put on your computer, keyboard, alternate H. All right, go here and click. And also, like what I do, you remember your support line is where it bounced off price. Okay, so look, it looks like here it went up, down, up, down, up. Now it's coming back down. So my lowest price in this area would be right here. Okay, it tells you the point. So this is your low, this is your high. Now, this is, I'm gonna right click it and go to my settings. This is my support for my 4 hour. Okay, so now this is a zone, what they call it. You might hear zone sometimes now in the market. So this is your 4 hour support. So now that you notice that my daily and my 4 hour my daily and my 4 hour resistance is the same. So that means that right now, if this price goes up here and bounce back down, this will be a strong resistance. So basically, the main thing about the market is learning where your support and your resistance is. Okay, so now we're in a 4 hour. Now we need to understand where is our 1 hour support, because like I said, we're trying to get in this market as soon as possible and get out as soon as possible. So as you know, these pivots, you notice here the market goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. Okay, how many times was that? 2, right? So let's see if I can make a line right here and I can notice a support going on here on the 1 hour. Look here. If you pay attention to this, you notice that the market went up to my resistance, came down, went up, hit my resistance again, and guess what it did? Came down, touched this area. Okay, so that's 1, 2. That's already a good support. All right, went up, came down. This could be like a little fake out for us. Came up, and what it did again? Bounced off my support. So we all know that this is a strong support. Look how many times it went up, bounced down, support, bounced up, it broke through support, but guess what it also hit? My 4 hour support. So now it goes up and it breaks through, it comes back down, hit my support again, goes back up, and guess what it do? Hit support again. So now we need to see what? If this is breaking down, then we're going to do what? Ride it to this support. If it breaks up, where you think we're going to ride it to? This support. So guess what? This is the 1 hour chart. So what we want to do is we have to get closer and closer to price. But this video only covers support and resistance. And I just wanted to use to actually see how support and resistance work in your favor. One more last thing. After each video, I'm going to do a recording. I'm going to do a replay so you can actually see how price actually moves. So let me go back to a daily and let me go back to about here. Okay, I'm replaying this. All right. So say for instance, we were trying to figure out our daily and we didn't know what price was doing. So we're going to go here and show what our high and our low is. Of course, price has went past that area. So my horizontal line for resistance is going to go where? At my highest point of the market at that moment. So here, my resistance for the daily. You're going to type it and say resistance for the daily. Okay. Now I'm going to go and find my low, which is my support, where the market hit at least twice. Okay, so support, it means it bounced up off of price. Okay, you may say right here, this is the lowest point. Hey, this is the lowest point. But like if you go up just a little bit, then you notice that price got here and then it went up. Price got here, then it went up. Price got here and it went up. So this is a strong support at this moment. All right. So now we have our support that we were looking for. Okay, so let me remove this right quick so I can get into this. All right, so now we see that our support and resistance are there, okay? So now we have a support on our daily already. All I'm doing is right clicking, and then I'm hitting remove after I want to click my drawings off. So if you guys want to know about that. All right, so support and resistance on the daily, I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to settings and I'm going to say support daily. So now let's play this thing. So let's play, well, no. We're gonna go down to our 4 hour. Okay, gonna go down our 4 hours, see what we see here. All right, so now in time, present time, we notice that if you have seen previous videos before, this is considered as consolidation because the market moving sideways. Okay, the market moves sideways and means consolidation. All right, so that means if I look here and I grab a horizontal line, where do you think I will put my resistance at this point? If this is my support, my resistance would go at the top right here, because guess what price kept doing? It kept going up, down, up, down, up, start going down, but then it broke through my resistance here, my resistance here. Okay, so at this point right here, this part is my resistance. But have anybody told you that resistance turns into support? Ha, yeah. So resistance turns into a support as time goes by. So now let's see. Go down to my 1 hour. Now I'm trying to get into this price. What do I see? I see an uptrend. Hey, got another video for you on that one to show you how the trends work and you can actually buy and sell within the channel. All right, tell you about that later. So resistance, if we're looking at our 4 hour and we noticing it here, we haven't made a pivot point now where we're going to see it. So you can take this off, which you can go over here to the left and go to this little eyeball and it says hide. Okay, hide. Now, let's play this thing so we can see how this is working. Price is moving up, and guess what it's doing? Hitting my resistance on my daily, and guess what it did? Bounce down. Okay, so now this is a 4 hour chart. So now if you notice, where has resistance or support happened again? Right in this area, because price went up, went down, went up, and bounced right back down. Guys, if you pay attention to this is on the 4 hour chart. Literally, this is 165 pips just by trading zone to zone. So we have to pay attention on our zones and our supports and see how the market is moving. Because if the market resists this area and it kept resisting, it was going to have some type of sharp move if it was going to go up or down. Okay, so basically support and resistance are very strong. So let's play this again. So we just want to see what's happening here. Guess what's happening with this? What is this doing? Pay attention to what this is doing right here. This is bouncing here and it's rejecting it. Okay, so let's see if it's actually breaking close. It has to break and close outside of my support. Guess what? It came down, but actually really, like probably on the daily, it didn't break and close down there. Look at that down there. Okay, so we have to pay attention that all time frames play within each other. So now look what it did again. Came back down to my support. Even if you got in this for a quick second, know that these supports are strong because it hit here 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And then look what it got here. It rejected it. So you knew that it was going to go in another direction. So let's see what the price is. We could have caught at least 20 pips out of this. This is 82 pips just by this little rejection right here. So pay attention to support and resistance, and I promise you this will help you throughout the long run. So I just wanted to show you a replay on how you can actually understand support and resistance, and you can catch pips off of this support and resistance. Look at this. bouncing off again, bouncing off again. It bounced off so many times. You could have caught 20 pips in any one of these moves. Any one of these moves would have been 20 pips. This is right here. This is 60 pips. This is 100 pips. You could have caught so many 20 pips out of all these moves. You do not have to make major moves to make money. Okay. So support and resistance is what you see on the daily 4 hour, and you can actually find your support and resistance on the hour. And guess what it's doing now? It's going up. Okay. So just wanted to show you a replay on how I did my support and resistance. And now you can see exactly how support and resistance work. So stay tuned for my next video. Like and subscribe.